Welcome to the Average Rook. We are still playing The Witcher 3. Our task today is we need to find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. We still have to find Anna, I think. No idea where she is. Let's just take a look at the quest just to make sure. So, find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. Talk to the Baron about his family. So Geralt will have to endure this wrangling until we found Anna, who, if still alive, had to be somewhere in Crookback Bog. Tamara, on the other hand, had made it to Oxenfurt, where the fisherman had helped her find shelter with a brother. We still need to find Tamara. We'll probably do that before we find the Baron. I'll just make sure I've got everything as it needs to be. That needs a little bit repaired. That. What about any of these? 87, yep. 95, 99, 97. Yeah, they're good enough. All right, let's go to Oxenfurt. I've got a fast travel point there, so I need to find a fast travel point.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
All right, so we sent Dea off. We don't need her anymore. We've got 300 experience points out of that. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna find a fast travel point and I'm going to head to Oxenfurt. 2 minutes later. What's going on here?
What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I suppose we can do this. A little bit of a punching thing. Let's give it a shot. Let's do a small amount for this one. We can stand to give away 10.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Good folk.
We'll probably lose immediately, but at least we're only losing 10.
Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
How about the White Wolf?
Spare me a minute before the fight, master. Please.
Why?
Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
Fine, we'll lose 10 gold for this.
All right. So be it.
But you will have to punch me out.
Pathetic.
If this goes wrong, I will be loading this up again and beating the absolute crap out of him. But he has to beat the crap out of me first. If you're gonna do this, you really gotta hurry this up. I cannot stand by. If this was gonna happen, I would have lost 1 coin. Just punch me out, goddammit. Thank you.
Don't know how it happened, but Fish Gulper swallowed the hammer.
Thanks, Witcher.
Get out of my sight.
Used to be wagons showed on market days.
So is that it?
Loaded with all kinds of flowers.
Wait, is this still going? What the hell? Did we get a second races Crow's Perch? Get the race Gwent Velen players, Fists of Fury. When Geralt found out a fist-fighting circuit was operating in Velen. Well, that's it. Oh, to hell with this. Do we get to do it again?
So, will you try?
Just a moment.
Thanks.
I'm gonna save this. So, we let him win this time. This time, we're actually gonna beat the crap out of him. Okay.
So, will you try?
No Mr. Nice Guy this time. We're going full 35.
Let's do this. Let's fight.
Get out the hammer!
All right, skipping this. Come on, let's do this. Oi! There we go.
Not bad, not bad. Time to try your luck against Jonah. And then there's Smithy at the Inn of the Crossroads. Go to it, friend.
That's it. Whoa, that jumped a little bit.
Be the witchman, the freak of nature.
So we got a double of that.
More interesting things from my nose.
All right, if that's it, there's still another quest over here. Where is it? Sorry about that, Elderman.
Ye deaf? Be gone, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell you where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd none to offer.
So what was his price then? What did he want?
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had that did not yet know about.
Oh, seriously?
Then
Is he
left.
doing the law of
And
surprise?
the door swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing. What's these tears? I asked. Oh, I can't bear it, she says. I'll kill the horsin'.
Go on.
Fool girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, Bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize. A witcher's bastard.
Well, now you know about it, then the law is not going to happen.
If he's really a witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter, rutted her neath me own roof. That I can't forgive.
Tell me where he is. Take care of this for you.
Cemetery. Went there to slay the monster. Hope the corpse eater guts that fornicated freak.
We'll take a look at the requirements for this quest, but I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Let's check the secondary quest and see what we've got. Witcher wannabe. Okay, technically we could do that. Unfortunately, I really want to do the normal quests. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to deal with what I need to do, which, from what I said before, was going to be go to Oxenfurt.
1 minute later.
Okay, this is apparently where we need to be. I'm not quite sure about this location. We may have to, Okay, that doesn't seem to be it. Maybe we have to move a little bit around here. Why is that heavy breathing? There's, maybe we have to go through one of the doors. There should be a door around here that we can go through. And, yep, indeed.
I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Your brother said I'd find her here.
Wojtek send you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
I mean, we're not exactly wanting her to go to the Bloody Baron. This is going to be an issue, isn't it? Do we pet the kitty? Well, cat doesn't seem to have an issue with us.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive. And well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
I don't blame you.
Your father's a vile man. You're angry and bitter. Can't blame you.
Why do you help him then? Why did you take this job?
Because I need to find
Because he
someone.
knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style.
Yes, but unfortunately,
Well,
we know the evidence.
Now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Okay, fair enough. What happened to your mother?
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange.
It's probably
Her
a curse,
hands were on
actually, or a
fire.
possession.
And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared
Maybe
so
that
fierce
maybe
my
that
nose
charm
bled.
was supposed to hold that
I
back.
saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now? Do we even...
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Are you sure about them?
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire?
Oh, no.
A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
I'm pretty sure we're not that fond of the Church of Eternal Fire. I'm not quite sure.
What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
And who are you?
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the Bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your
He only said for us to find her,
I
not
appreciate
fetch
your
her.
concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you.
Yeah, but
So
for
the
some
Baron
reason your
hired a
lungs aren't
witcher
going to
find
help
his
you.
daughter. Interesting.
Desperate fathers have been known to do a lot to find their daughters.
Yep.
Unexpected from a witcher. I thought your mutations cleansed you of humanity. Stripped you of emotions.
We still
you
have
don't need
morals.
mutations to strip men of their humanity. I've seen plenty of examples. Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you
Talking
know what
about-
you're getting into.
Yeah, I really
I've
hope
never
so
been more
too.
certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case,
Are we sure this
Good luck.
isn't some sort of
Thank you
zealous
for respecting
cult?
my choice. Farewell.
Hopefully this won't come back to bite us. Why are you so fixated on that cat? Nibbles is not... It's not important to us right now. What's important to us is now we need to go back to the Baron. We didn't get another quest for this, did we? Just gonna let it all pass through. Quest updated, found matters. And then that is completely it. Alright, so according to this, we now have to go back to the Baron, talk about his family. So we're gonna do that right now.
3 minutes later.
So off screen, the person that we saved from the burning house gave us some crowns for our little trouble. And I also
Witcher.
noticed this happen.
A word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me the Sergeant. Left over from my army days,
Fix
you
this.
understand.
There we go.
When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner. Wanted to ask you about something.
About what?
what is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Contemplating everything.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Well, hopefully he's actually thinking about his life choices, making a change. Hopefully we can see that from him. We want him to actually change his ways.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
I mean, stuff in the past.
Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned villain. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Well, you say that, but there are some things that you can fix.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something?
So, I suppose
Let's go
we'll...
inside. It's a bit chilly out.
Okay. Suppose we'll tell him about Tamara. Was there stuff about Anna that we needed to tell him?
Any
I forget.
news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
Yeah.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Because she didn't want to.
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
Yes.
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe
When will she come home?
and that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her rooms await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
Well, she kind of doesn't want to see her.
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a
Hopefully
home
that
like
wasn't the
this
wrong one to
either.
pick.
Ah, horse bugger, you blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it.
Yes, but that is what she thinks.
I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Maybe.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing
I think
to
the beard's
lose.
looking a little bit
Very
scraggly.
well.
I will have to shave
You
it
were
a
to
little
find
bit.
them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
A bit,
Nothing
we
yet,
think.
but I'm on her trail.
Yeah.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given.
Okay.
When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
Well, quite
That lass of
considerate.
yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size.
I got 50 crowns
worthy
for
of
that
one
for
of
some
King
reason.
Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Hi, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that,
Hopefully
anyway?
they're not going to be hitting on her. Should we just say Kaer Morhen?
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads, as I recall.
It was a special case.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher?
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
'Cause you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me
Oh,
on an
are
horse?
we really gonna do a race like this?
Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face.
Too much of a coward to race a woman?
Don't
The
take
horse
it.
is mine.
Yeah, the horse is his.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Okay, you're a little bit too
that'd be a
cocky.
sight to behold.
Would it ever?
He's gonna bite
Done.
back on somebody.
If I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
So you're going to do it sober then. Okay. He's thinking it smartly. So, wait, we're gonna have to control this, won't we? God damn it. Hopefully to give me a chance to pause and sync up. It won't give me that choice, will it?
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Okay.
Man's up!
Please give me the chance. Please give me the chance. God damn it. Okay. Oh, I can do this now. All right, good. Let me just sync this up. Okay, here we go.
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us.
All right, so just follow the straight line, apparently. The Baron's catching up behind me. Maybe I should have taken a shortcut or something. The horse's stamina's going a little bit wonky.
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
All right, so that little sprint was all I needed.
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Don't act so sulking about it.
What?
Oh, some bad stuff happening. What the hell is that? Well,
she screamed like a mad
okay.
woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager.
Oh, good.
Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Was it a sobering experience?
Oh, I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
Still don't know how I'm gonna do that. I don't want to play Gwent with him. I'm trying to do this without playing Gwent. Still don't have the cards. Heard anything about witches in the area?
Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devils, and who knows what the fuck else every which way they turn.
It'll be interesting to see how much YouTube allows me in this this series. I don't know what they are like in terms of swearing.
Here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping, driving the foe back. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters or merely broken men, joined us. We were a snowball rolling down a slope. By the time we reached Crow's Perch, I commanded a sizable force.
Just march into the fortress, make yourselves at home?
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the Perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Okay, we don't need to know that why you're working with Nilfgaard, because we kind of already knew.
So long.
Okay, so that is it for that particular bit. I don't suppose there's anything I can steal from here? Not really. Okay, let's go back to the quest. We could probably do a little bit more. I do apologize if not a lot of content actually happens in these episodes, but this is The Witcher 3, and it's quite good, but it is quite long, and it's got a little bit of padding in it, unfortunately. So, family matters, investigate all remaining leads in Velen and find the Baron's wife. Well, there's only one other thing that we can do for that, and that is hunting a witch. So find a witch on your own or ask the residents of Mid-Corps about her. So we're going to go straight over to Mid-Corps and we're going to see what everyone knows about this so-called witch.
2 minutes later.
So, gonna try to charm him?
Hunting a witch.
Someone's coming.
Oh, we've got some information here.
Heard you talking about a witch. I'd like...
You heard wrong.
And you've wandered too far. Meager hovels here, that's all. You should get back on the high road whence ye came.
You sound a bit antsy about this.
About that witch.
Leave us be or I'll call me man.
We kind of need the information. Keep a distance from the gossiping ladies so they don't see you eavesdropping. Oh, great. All right, fine.
Gonna try to charm him? Witch give you leverage?
Aye, she did indeed. Didn't ask much for it either.
Maybe I should pay her a visit. How'd you get there?
Path past the pond. Follow it till you reach a lone rock. Round that, and head right off the path to the woods. And keep straight. You'll know you've gone the right way when you pass an abandoned cart.
An abandoned cart, you say?
Ought to be able to find the witch now.
Yes. Unfortunately, we're kind of really pressed for time. I might have to find the witch in the next episode, so find the pond by the village. Because if I do that, then I can sink in Family Matters, and then I'll be able to go to Novigrad. And I'm kind of pressed for time because I just need to get this all done. So I will unfortunately have to stop the episode here. Alright, so I do apologize again if there's not much content happening in this game. Unfortunately, it is a long game. It's padded out a lot with actually walking and doing the fast travel stuff. And it's very cinematic, so there's that too. So, and I do have to cut these episodes down quite a bit. But in the next episode, now that we've got the information of where to find this witch, we will take this information to heart, find the witch, try to find Anna, see if she'll come back or not, and give the information to the Baron. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. Check the corresponding playlist assuming something turns up, or one of the recommended that pops up below it. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you soon, for there is more average content coming your way!